Hello humans, my name is Dale Kingsmill and I am here with yet another episode of our 8-part series in connection with Immortal Conquest. This is a specially sponsored series of mythology videos for you. Immortal Conquest is a mobile strategy game with a heavy emphasis on mythological elements. In particular, they have 5 different realms of mythology from which they draw specific heroes that are gyro cards. And so what we've been doing is going through those different realms and looking at a specific hero from each. And this week is Ares from my old favorite Greek mythology. Honestly, I feel like Ares gets a bad rap, even from the ancient Greeks writing the mythology. Ares is the bloodthirsty Greek god of war. In fact, Ares was the defendant in the very first murder trial. One of the many sons of Poseidon, Halorotheus, had attacked the daughter of Ares, Alcippe. Now, ordinarily, what the Olympians would do in this scenario is that they would take pity on the girl being attacked and they would turn her into a plant, which honestly, to me, doesn't seem like the solution. Ares sees his daughter getting attacked and he teleports down to Earth and kills the guy. He kills Halorotheus. Don't touch my daughter and all that. But Poseidon wasn't so keen. He demanded that they hold a trial and a court was created on a hill just outside of Athens, where all the Olympians sat in judgment of Ares. But of course, Ares stated his case, told everyone what had gone down, and they all went, oh yeah, no, actually that's kind of fair. That's all right. And Ares was acquitted. Hooray! Regardless of Ares's more brutish aspect, the god of war was consistently attached with the concept of love in the form of his relationship to Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love. Aphrodite was technically married to Hephaestus, but throughout mythology, she and Ares have this grand love affair. And honestly, despite having other romantic interests on the side, Aphrodite and Ares remained fairly loyal to one another. There was plenty of jealousy, however. For example, Aphrodite fell in love with Adonis, a beautiful youth, and Persephone also had her eyes on Adonis, and so in order to break them up, Persephone went and told Ares about it, and Aphrodite was hiding Adonis in this forest, and she had to go and attend to some love god business, and she was like, hey, Adonis, just wait here in this forest and don't approach any wild boars, because that'll almost certainly be my boyfriend here to kill you, so don't do that. But of course, Ares showed up in the form of a wild boar, and Adonis went to try and make some bacon, and the god of war won the fight. No surprise there. My personal favorite appearance of Ares in all of Greek mythology is when Sisyphus tricked his way out of dying. He did this by waiting until the god of death, Thanatos, arrived at his door, and Sisyphus struck up a conversation with Thanatos. He said, those shackles, they can't really be unbreakable, can they? I mean, maybe a scrawny little weakling mortal like me wouldn't be able to break out of them, but surely you could. I mean, you're a god. And so Thanatos was like, why don't we test it out? And put the shackles on himself. And was consequently stuck hanging around Sisyphus's place. No one noticed. Nobody noticed that death was missing except for Ares, who had been waging wars that never ended. And so finally, Ares went to see what was up and why Thanatos was slacking off. He managed to rescue the god of death and take Sisyphus down to the underworld where he belonged. So that is a snapshot of Ares. It's kind of cool getting to do a nice little neat examination of him as a god. Now, here's a really cool thing about Immortal Conquest. You can combine different gyro cards, different heroes from across the mythologies, in order to get special bonuses. So you kind of get a little bit of a leg up the more you know about mythology. I won't tell you all of them because that'll spoil some of the fun, but how's this for a cool combo? The gods of war. You've got Month from Egyptian mythology, Tyr from Norse, Ares from Greek, Matcha from Irish mythology. Throw that combination together and you've got yourself a war god bonus, my friends. In a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to be doing an episode that specifically looks at the gyro card heroes that you choose. So I've got a link in the description below. You can go and look at all the hero options and then leave a comment telling me which heroes you want me to talk about in that video. Apart from that, I do believe that's it. I'm done, and I will see you some other time.